official adventures of
Tell me what your name is.
Andrew.
Yeah. Tell me what your name is.
Anna.
Anna. Hi, Anna.
Hi.
And you are?
Natasha.
Natasha. Where are you from, Natasha? Where are you today?
Today, Phnom Penh.
You had to think about that for a minute, didn't you? When I was working this year, a guy made a video of all the teachers, and he called it People I Know. So I'm going to make the same one, and I'm going to call it People I Don't Know.
People I don't know.
Yeah.
Just videoing strangers.
Yeah. Good. Can I video you?
No.
Do you mind if I video you?
Yeah.
You mind?
How do you make God laugh?
I don't know.
You tell him your plans.
Just try to get people to talk a little bit.
Yeah.
Can I video you?
If you want. I'm really hungover.
No, it's not. I don't want to criticize your way of working, but it's just so much better if you don't know that you're being filmed and then you see it in the newspapers later.
It's a video or a photo?
No, it's a video.
Why video?
But why not video? Because then I can record your voice.
Are you recording me?
I am.
The Scottish lassie.
Well, I can imagine that all the media attention gets tiring after a while. To be honest, I was just wanted to...
I live for it.
You don't want to do that. It's not going to be very interesting.
Okay, so Xiaomin.
Xiamen.
Xiamen. And that's near Hong Kong.
Well, not far.
Right.
Actually, it's very close to Taipei.
Taipei. Okay.
I talk a lot. I wear many plates.
You've worked many places.
I used to work with tour company before.
Right.
And when I in high school, I used to study with my American teacher.
Oh, okay.
So, yeah, blah, blah, blah. I talk a lot, and learning French a little bit is so difficult.
Xiaomen is X-I-A-N.
S-I-A-M.
S or X?
X.
Yeah, I-A-N-M.
S-I-A-M-E-N.
It's S-I-A.
Yes, X.
It's not X.
Not X. It's X.
Everybody seems to visit Edinburgh because it's the capital, but once you've seen the city, the area around it is nothing compared to the way.
Right, X.
Yes.
Like X-ray.
Yes.
Right, like the...
Eureka it!
But it's a fucking stupid idea, concept, whichever way you do it.
All you gotta do is keep positive thoughts, keep positive daydreams of what you're gonna create.
How you say, unhappy in love.
Unlucky.
No, unlucky, unhappy. There is somebody that loves me.
Uh-huh.
A princess, a real princess. Yeah, she's so beautiful. Everybody says, never saw her. Something like, I never saw.
Princess of Cambodia.
It's not a real princess, but she looks as beautiful as a real princess.
I try to keep it very, very simple, so nothing becomes very difficult.
Yeah.
It seems to be very human these days. Keep life very difficult.
Yeah.
So we all get confused and mixed up with ourselves.
Yeah.
I think the point of life is living.
Why do you have a hula hoop?
Why? Why to fun? Is that what you're seriously asking?
Why do you have
me?
a hula hoop?
Why to fun?
Why?
Why to fun?
What's why to phone?
So you've asked me why have I got a hula hoop, and I've
Yeah.
said why to fun.
What does that mean?
Why would I? Why would I have fun? For fun is the answer.
There was while I was walking in Switzerland, hitchhiking, a car passes by, a little boy waves at me, and a straight moment where I had a flashback where I was sitting in the car,
Yeah.
waving at two backpackers, thinking like, ooh, this is what I want,
Mm-hmm.
and then realizing as well at the same moment that I'm actually created that moment. I was walking with my backpack in Switzerland
Yeah.
on the road, the thing that I wanted to do as a little boy. So this is the point where I became God of my reality.
It's like paparazzi are just following me.
I know. I just wanted to make you feel comfortable because you seem to like come to life a bit more under the lights.
Under the lights.
Like the spotlight.
spotlights?
Yeah.
Oh, after Switzerland, After Switzerland, I went to Bulgaria to the rainbow gathering.
Okay.
First rainbow gathering. Then met a guy from Germany, Tim, who says with a big map on the floor. Like, what are you doing? Like, oh, I'm going to India. Want to come? Like, sure. Just earn some money in Switzerland, working.
Mm-hmm.
So went all the way overland in India.
How did you do that? Bulgaria and then what? Turkey?
Bulgaria, Turkey, Iran, Afghanistan, Pakistan, to India.
And by land, you mean how? By train or
By
bus?
bus mainly. Bus. Yeah.
Was it difficult to get into Iran?
No, you just wait for 2 weeks in Istanbul to get your visa and just take a bus, go there.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, pretty easy. They're happy to see somebody out there.
Yeah, she's a very good girl. She's virgin. She studies IT in the afternoon. She works in a good restaurant as a waitress until midnight. So she's good family. And she fell in love with me, and I love her. I really love her.
In India, went to the mountains, Dharamsala. Got rained out of my boots.
Yeah.
Went down to the south, and ended up in the Andaman Islands for a couple of weeks.
And that's India?
That's India.
Okay. So how old were you then?
That time, 31.
Will you hula hoop for me a little bit?
Have fun.
Yeah, exactly. To have fun. Just a little.
You sort of have to be in the mood for it, really.
Yeah, I know, but I
With
mean,
music and stuff.
So how much are they paying you for this?
Yeah, I don't want to talk about it.
Okay.
My employer is completely discreet.
You're not though.
No.
To India, went to Thailand, got stuck there for 10 months on a farm.
Mm-hmm. Doing what?
Keeping the farm alive, basically. They kept me alive and I kept the farm alive.
Yeah, fair enough.
And after that, just stayed in Southeast Asia for almost 4 years. Kind of basically got stuck.
Uh-huh. And what did you do all that time?
Just walking around selling jewelry. And just meet people, sit on beaches, do stuff.
And she's the most beautiful. The most beautiful, everybody says. Everybody.
Okay.
So,
I don't see the problem.
there is. She
Okay.
wants at least 2 children.
Okay.
And I don't want a single.
And you don't want
I
what?
don't want a child.
Why not?
Oh! No. Wait. Imagine it's a boy, and this asshole licks my girlfriend tits. I throw him into the mix.
Cambodia, Vietnam, Laos, Indonesia, Malaysia, parts of China, I guess.
Yeah. So you've been to China as well?
Yeah.
And sold jewelry there?
You guys saw jewelry? Yeah, we tried. We ended up with rainbow people there, so kind of kept us alive with the rainbow bakery.
Mm-hmm. What's the rainbow people?
Oh, it's the rainbow, what do you call it? The rainbow movement globally. You know about it? Then Central America, 2.5 years. North America, at the same time. Canada.
Oh, you've been to Canada?
Been to Canada. To Vancouver.
Oh, nice.
Up to Nelson, the whole southern BC. And then California, and then all the way South Central America. And hang around for like 2-3 years.
And then imagine I have a daughter, and then later she becomes a teenager, then she becomes a young adult, and then another asshole fucks her.
Yeah, I know, and
Fuck this asshole.
another fucking European at that as well,
Whatever
right?
it is.
Really?
Oh, okay. Because the thing is that you come across so humbling. So.
So
Yeah.
But that's the whole thing that I'm trying for. I'm happy that you see that.
Central America, but I did up and down Central America, California for about 3 years.
Uh-huh.
And then back to Europe went to New Zealand, got deported from New Zealand, wouldn't let me in for being non-touristic enough.
Really?
Yeah.
What, like they stopped you at the border?
Yeah, the border, yeah. Auckland, and sent me straight back home.
Wow.
Sending me to London. And after that, I went back to Thailand, India, and then Europe for almost a year, 4 months in Morocco in there.
Mm-hmm.
And I met her, and now we're here.
Oh. Well, I'm just surprised to hear you say that you live for the attention.
Oh yeah.
It just seems so contrary to your public persona.
Oh man.
And you
I
know,
probably shouldn't be saying this in front of a camera, should I?
yeah, but don't worry about it. I'm not going to publish it or anything.
Okay, cheers.
Born and raised in Belgium. Ostende.
All right, yeah, the port city.
Yeah.
And then did you go to university and?
No, I went to cooking school. Became officially a waiter,
Okay.
and then started partying for a couple of years. Then I realized I was becoming a slave to society, or to whatever what's going on there,
Yeah.
the work and the government and all that shit.
Yeah.
And then I decided to leave.
The thing is when I read your biography,
Yeah.
I did feel that there was a little bit of, I love myself.
It shone through, did it?
Well, yeah, at the beginning it felt like I was reading a book about, a pompous ass. But then I realized that all the accomplishments and all the, accolades that you've accumulated in your life wouldn't have come to someone as average as, for example, me.
Yeah, the guy that wrote that is just a complete dick, though. I mean, he didn't know what he was doing.
But, I mean, come on, he's a great writer. I don't know how you found him.
It's just money, you know?
Mind you, I did read it in English, so maybe that's just the translation.
Could be. Yeah. But, I mean, with money you can do anything.
Yeah. Okay.
They make you walk a path, and if you're not walking that path, you get in trouble. And I got in trouble all the time walking their path because I got my own path, and you all have our own path.
I know, but I mean, those are natural things that all fathers have to face.
Yeah, but I don't want.
Well, I don't blame you for not wanting it, but it doesn't mean that it's a bad thing, though.
And I was alone for such a long time, and I definitely know I cannot live with my own. I don't want own children.
The way you want to live is up to you.
And how do you want to live?
I live on a positive way for myself.
Yeah.
Doesn't mean I have to run happy all the time. No, I'm not crazy.
No, of course not.
Feel good, quiet on the inside. Be friend with yourself, and then you find everywhere you go.
Yeah, but you obviously involve travel in that as well, and living in foreign countries.
Yeah, I do.
So,
well, I swore to follow my heart, and this is where it takes me.
Right.
I just accept it. Just by leaving Belgium, I became free for myself, and just magic started happening. So I went around the world without even realizing it, but not really. Everything just before you know it, 12 years further on.
If she would adopt one of her nieces or whatever it is, no problem.
Yeah.
No problem. But my own kids, imagine it's a boy, I would hate him. I hate boys.
Plans don't seem to work out. And if you really follow your plans and really be hardcore to everything little that goes on, then you're really missing life, basically. Because there's so many things that this life wants to show you. Everybody has a path, and everybody needs to learn things. Learning things is confronting your fears. Once you confront your fears, you start living them in love.
Okay.
With the good energy, the positive energy. And once you get stuck to this one pattern that you force yourself into, you're missing all those opportunities to spiritually grow.
Yeah.
You grow. We think we grow materialistic. We've got bigger cars and bigger houses and more money and fucking whatever. Think they make them happy, whatever. But it's here, man. It's the spirit that needs to grow.
So what were the fears that you confronted?
Fear of human violence. Fear. I don't know. But from there you learn. I went to Afghanistan. It's one of the reasons I went to Afghanistan. And everything was okay there. It was the so-called most violent people on the planet, terrorists and all that. They're the most beautiful, smiling people I've ever met. So,
yeah. And
I said, why fear? And also when you become God of your own reality, and you've confronted your fear, and you have this consciousness about it. You're aware of this, then has nothing to worry about, nothing to fear anymore. It all just falls away because you can create. You know? And if you're not creating all these things, then it's not going to happen. One fear that I confronted was, I remember really well, was a 6th grade. They were telling us about the atomic bomb in the 80s, the Cold War between the US and Russia, and the atomic bomb and all that. And so like for months when airplanes went over or thunderstorms came, I had this all of a sudden this sudden fear running on my pillow, like this is the end of the world, it's the end of the world. But then from there on, I confronted myself with this, and it's all just not true, and then went over this and other fears, I don't know. It all just happens. This is my experience, this is for me, this is how it is for me. Maybe that's not for you or for many people, I don't know that.
Yeah, but I mean, I don't think that's true, you know. I think that's just the feeling you have because you're not a father. I think that everybody tells you about this amazing change that they go through when they become a father. You know, and it's like, I'm not a father either, and I'm always amazed, well, not amazed, I'm, I don't know, attentive to that idea that when you become a father, something inside of you changes, you know, dramatically and quickly.
I know myself. I know myself for a long time.
But you only know yourself as not a father, is my point.
I don't want to. I know already.
Well, I'm sure that you know. I'm not denying that you know. What I'm saying is that my guess is that you'll change. And that it'll be quick and it'll be a good change and you'll be really glad that you did it.
Then I have to work for that asshole all day long for the rest of my life.
No, I read it all in one setting. It was about...
Obviously,
Yeah, it's about 5 o'clock in the morning when I finished. The first time I read it.
By positive dreaming, daydreaming is very, very important for creating your... And this is how when I realized when I became God of Reality, or when I was a kid, I had that thought, like, this is what I want to do. And it was so strong that it actually became reality.
And what was that?
Like, do you actually listen to...
Why do you still have this in your hand? What the fuck? Who's the poor man you're gonna show all of this?
Well,
whoever is seeing this, I feel sorry for you.
Yeah, I know. Get a life, right?
Yeah, fuck you.
You should film yourself right now.
We love you, Kevin, we love you.
Yeah, no, we love Kevin. We just feel really bad for whoever he's going to show this to.